Hello everyone, Ellie here, and back to playing Hakuoki Kyoto Winds. So, looks like we've now moved on to June 1864, and last time around, Okita wasn't doing too well. Looks like he was coughing up blood, and I have a feeling, based on like past anime tropes and all that other jazz, that I think he probably has TB, tuberculosis. We also met the three demons, and they're after me because apparently I'm a demon too, or so they're saying. But Yamazaki and the others helped me escape, at least back to the headquarters. So let's see what's going to happen now. The compound was alive with noise and movement. I passed several soldiers in the halls, each one of them excited about something. What was going on? Oh wow, something's got you in a bit of a tizzy. So what is it? Ito? Is something wrong?
どうしたもこうしたもありませんよ。
Okay.
私がなんであんな野蛮人どもと同じ部屋で肌をさらさなくてはならないの?
Okay. Ito's explanation was useless. I was completely confused. Is there something going on today? Ito did his best to collect himself, shakily adjusting his hair and clothing before he spoke.
将軍上洛の時に近藤さんと意気投合したお医者様が屯所にいらしてるのよ。
A doctor? Is it Dad?
大使たちの健康診断を行うとかの名目で。
Oh. With a disdainful sniff, he glared pointedly across the hall toward the area he just left. The men were getting physical checkups. That much I knew. Given my particular situation, I've been exempted by the captains, who also gave me special instructions to stay away.
あのハゲ坊主じゃなくてお医者様ったら。
Hairless Mons. Oh, it's a bald doctor?
皆の前で私に着物を脱げとおっしゃるのよ。拒んだら無理やり脱がせようとするし。それにあの大使たちの態度、まるで野獣みたいでしたわ。
Oh, they've been through it before, so it's no big deal to them. But for you, apparently it's a very big deal. His savages seemed a bit strong. At any rate, perhaps I should go see just what a physical entailed. I was a doctor's daughter, after all. What's this doctor's name?
確か松本良順とか言ったかしら。
Oh, it's the other doctor that Dad told me to get in touch with. What? Wait, Dr. Matsumoto?
何よその反応。知り合いなの?
When I first came to Kyoto, my plan was to find Dr. Matsumoto. My father told me that I could rely on that man if I ever needed anything. Unfortunately, he was away on business when I arrived, and after that, I'm going to go watch the physical exams. There was no time to waste.
まあ、あんなところに行きたがるなんて、なんて物好きなのかしら。
Is this it? I could hear loud voices from inside. Oh. The scene froze me in place.
よし、次の人。おい、俺の番だな。一丁頼みます先生。
You look very happy for getting physical exams. Oh my.
どうすか？剣術一筋で鍛えに鍛えたこの体。
新八さんの場合、体は頑丈だもん。見てもらうのは頭の方だよな。
ああ？余計なこと言ってると締めるぞ、平助。
長倉新八と。よし、問題ない。次。
先生、もっとちゃんと見てくれよ。
いやいや、申し分ない健康体だ。
新八、後ろが使えてるんだからさっさと終わらせろって。
そうじゃなくってよ、もっと他に見るところがあんだろ。 鍛え抜かれた鋼のようなこの筋肉とか、仁王像みたいに屈強そうな体型とか。
I'll pass. I'll pass.
診察は見てもらうものであって見せつけるものではない。
Thank
さっ
you.
さとどけ。
It was difficult to see why Ito was desperate to escape. I couldn't imagine him as part of such a display. What should I do? I feel like it's rude to intrude.
雪村君、こんなところでどうかしたのか？
Oh, hello, Yamazaki. Oh, Yamazaki, hello. I heard that Dr. Matsumoto was here. Yamazaki didn't look like he was in the mood to tolerate my snooping, so he went to the point.
なるほど。松本先生に何か話があるようだな。君のことはある程度聞いている。事情はおおよそ分かった。だが、診察がなかなか終わらないようだ。俺に任せてくれるか？
What should I do? Yes, please, or no, I'll take care of it. Well, I do appreciate that he's trying to help me out, but shouldn't I try to take care of this stuff sort of myself? But then again, I was told to stay away. Decisions. No, I'll take care of it. Oh, don't worry. It's my own business. I'll take care of it. What?
そうか。では、何かあったら手伝おう。その時は頼ってくれ。
Okay. Why did that cause that effect? I'm surprised. I'm confused. Okay. Thank you so much. Yamazaki and I parted ways, and I walked towards the examination room where the doctor worked.
君はもう少し胃腸に気をつけるようにな。この薬を食後に飲むように。今ので薬が切れたか。
I waited outside for Dr. Matsumoto until he stepped out of the examination room. Excuse me? He looked at me for a moment, his eyes narrowed in curiosity.
薬の補充も兼ねて休憩にしようか。君、ちょっと手伝ってくれるかね。
Oh, yes, of course. What luck. Dr. Matsumoto?
松本先生、雪村君。
Oh, hi, Kondo.
おお、早速会えたようだな。
はい、おかげさまで。
What? I was utterly lost. Dr. Matsumoto laid a gentle hand on my shoulder.
私は君に会うためにここに来たんだよ。
Oh, phew, I didn't have to go through the whole bit of explaining.
高堂さんの娘さんがここに身を寄せていると近藤さんが教えてくれたんだ。
Oh, I see.
高堂さんと松本先生が懇意にしていたことは俺も知っていたからな。何か高堂さんの手がかりになればと思い、
Yeah.
松本先生が今日に戻ってすぐに連絡を取った。
Oh, thank you so much. The Shinsengumi had their own reasons for wanting my father found, but Dr. Matsumoto's appearance was still cause for joy. Thank you, both of you. They smiled. Dr. Matsumoto then explained that he had just barely missed me when he left for Edo as I came to Kyoto. He received all my letters, but once he finally returned, he had no idea where I was and consequently couldn't find me.
すれ違いだったとはいえ、辛い思いをさせてしまったようだ。
Oh, you have no idea.
君がここにいる事情は分かっておるよ。
Do you have any news
何
about
か不
Dad?
自由なことはないかね。
Please? No, I'm doing all right. So, Dr. Matsumoto, about my father. His face took on a grim cast, and before he even spoke, I knew what his response would be.
残念ながら、私も高堂さんの居場所は知らないんだ。
He's like almost up and left like a ghost. I see. The defeated tone of my voice surprised me. I suppose on some level I believe Dr. Matsumoto had some miraculous revelation about my father. Foolish in me, of course, but that didn't make the truth any less devastating. Kondo simply nodded.
君はここにいることであの薬に関わってしまったようだね。
Oh, you know about that too?
あの薬。つまりコードーさんが新選組で行っていた研究のことについてだが。
Yeah, the Fury Core and Sanan. Yeah, I knew what he meant. The experiments my father conducted with some strange concoction that can make people go mad. Please, tell me about it. I want to know everything my father was doing. He nodded.
コードーさんが幕命を受け新選組で行っていたのは羅刹を生み出す実験だった。
So, the Japanese word for this was ratsetsu? But they call them furies. Okay.
羅刹とはすなわち鬼神のごとき力と驚異的な治癒能力を持つ人間のことだ。
Furies, a creature with heightened speed and strength, as well as the ability to heal from almost any wound. One can only be killed by a stab wound through the heart or having its head removed. Furies. This term seems so familiar, then I realized I'd overheard some of the men talking about it.
掃除。めったなこと言うもんじゃねえ。幹部が羅刹になってどうするんだよ。
ああ、羅刹ってのは薬を飲んだら怪我も治っちまう。
羅刹っていうのはかわいそうな子たちのことだよ。
そしてその羅刹を生み出したのは落ち水という薬だ。
Water of life. A substance imported from the West that turns those who drink it into furies. Until refined by Kodo Yukimura, it was too toxic to use.
これは西洋ではエリクサー、中華では先端と呼ばれるものに値する。
Sentan.
つまるところ不老不死の霊薬みたいなものだ。
If that were the case, yeah, you'd probably have a lot of people wanting to drink it, although it does make you go mad, so I don't know. Furies, water of life. It sounded more like something from fairy tale than real life. But there was something in Dr. Matsumoto's tone of voice that said he was telling the truth. I've already heard about how it makes you strong and hard to kill, but doesn't it cause so much pain that it makes most people go crazy? And even if you did survive that, then even the smell of blood can make you go crazy again. Dr. Matsumoto nodded slowly, then pinched the bridge of his nose with his thumb and forefinger. He looked very tired.
そこまで知っていたのか。
Yeah, I know a lot more probably than what I should. Yes. They were human, but not human. Perhaps they're almost entirely different now? I couldn't see how this water of life could ever be used for good. Even if it healed Sanan's arm, he suffered greatly in the process. Why? It sounded more like a moan than a question. My father would never want to ruin the life of another, but because of what he'd done, people suffered, and some even died. Why was my father doing this? But it wasn't just my father. I'm sure no one involved expected such a terrible outcome.
だからこそ両親の呵責に耐えかねたコードーさんはここを去ったんだろう。
That might be possible.
しかしあれは幕府が新選組の人材不足を補うために授けてくださった知恵でもあるのです。
That's just really But the thing is though, to strengthen Shinsengumi or get rid of the Shinsengumi at this rate, I think. The doctor only shook his head.
あの計画は失敗だ。行わない方がいい。幕府も見切りをつけているはずだ。
I would hope so. Kondo frowned, perhaps unhappy that Dr. Matsumoto would question the shogunate's original decision.
あの薬を飲んだ大使たちがどうなったか近藤さんもよく知ってるだろう。
You knew what happened when it got tested on people and what happened to them and that they went mad. And yet you're getting frowning against Dr. Matsumoto, who's suggesting that we stop. Are you so entranced and blinded that you need to follow the shogunate's original comment that, oh, you guys should use it, even though it means that your men are going crazy or dying? It doesn't sound like you, Kondo.
あの計画は人道的に決して許されるもんじゃない。
Exactly, it's inhuman. Kondo gave a non-committal grunt and fell silent. I'm sure Kondo knew just how dangerous it was to use the water of life, but the shogunate had come to him with a request. Perhaps he couldn't refuse, even if he wanted to. Silence fell like a thick blanket.
たとえ将軍公の御殿医を務めておられる方のお言葉といえど、大使でもない方に口を差し挟まれる筋合いはありません。
But he still needs a comment. He's a doctor. He takes care of people. Sanan? His face was pale as moonlight, as if he was a walking corpse. Is it okay for you to be up right now? Plus, what if somebody sees you?
三男君、休んでいた方がいいのではないか。顔色が悪いぞ。
ご心配なく。
He bowed quickly, his mouth a compressed line, and turned to regard the doctor with a cool gaze.
我々は我々の裁量で例の薬を有効に活用させていただいています。
What is everybody's freaking fascination with this darn serum? You're killing off your group.
しかし危険だ。あの薬は人が扱えるような代物じゃない。
研究は続いています。そしてこの私という成功例もあります。
As Sanan did indeed prove, it was possible to drink the water of life and retain your sanity. But honestly, I don't know as to how many people would be able to drink this stuff and actually remain sane, or what made it possible for him to do this. Is it something in the genes? Is it something because he's a warrior and he's got that mental capability? What? It just wasn't easy.
一見平気そうに見えるかもしれんが、体のどこかに相当無理をかけていることも考えられるぞ。
私は至って健康ですよ。今後も研究と改良を重ねれば薬の質が上がるのは明白です。
That's your pride talking.
そのためにさらに多くの大使を犠牲にするつもりかね。
I agree.
成功するかどうかもわからん実験に大使を付き合わせるのは生命を冒涜しているとしか思えんが。
彼らは我々の礎となったのです。無駄死にではありません。
You two are not going to see eye to eye. It's going to be battling on forever.
しかしだな。
まあまあ、松本先生も三男君も落ち着いて。
You guys gotta lower your voices too. I'm worried that somebody's gonna walk by.
この話は後日改めてということにしないか。
It was my private opinion that they were unlikely to agree, no matter what time they discussed the subject, but I felt it was polite to keep quiet.
そうだな。わかった。
There seemed to be very little common ground between them, but both our arguments had merit. Kondo had likely seen this as well, and he chose to end things before it got unpleasant.
近藤さんがそうおっしゃるのであれば。
Sanan's face betrayed nothing of what he might be thinking, even when the corner of his mouth quirked up in the beginning of a smile. He bowed quietly and left as swiftly as he arrived.
そういえば先生、健康診断の方はどうでしたかな。
ああ、 それなんだがな。頭を抱えたよ。
Oh. What's going on? What are the results?
それは一体なぜ？
なぜも何も。怪我人や病人を合計したら全大使の3分の1近くになるじゃないか。
Holy crap, that's a lot of people. What?
なんとじゃないぞ、近藤さん。あんたらは今まで何をやってたんだ？
Oh boy. Kondo, you're in for it.
切り傷から渋り腹まで。この豚書は病の見本市だぞ。
Oh, great.
面目ない。まさかそんなことになっていたとは。
I suspect that my future is going to be very busy in the very busy soon, cleaning up this whole bloody place.
まずは病室を用意して、そこに病人を運び込んでくれ。
Wait, you don't have something like that already? Oh dear goodness. No wonder everything's like going all over the place.
それから、豚書を清潔にしてもらわんと話にならん。
Yeah. As I sort of figured, this place needed to be cleaned up from top to bottom.
承知しました。すぐに取り掛かります。
So, we were ordered to clean up the entire compound. Oh, good, it's not just me. Everybody else is helping too. Fantastic. That makes it easier and a lot quicker.
たく、なんなんだよ、大掃除って。
Because there's all sorts of dirt, grime, and other crap that nobody's really cleaned up.
俺は掃除とか整理整頓がこの世で一番嫌いなのによ。
ぐちゃぐちゃ言ってないで、さっさとそこのタンスを持ち上げてくれって。散々自慢してた体力を披露するいい機会じゃないか。
Yes.
うわー、ネズミが出た。
落ち着け、大事はない。どうやらそこにある握り飯を餌にしていたようだ。
Oh, nobody bothered cleaning up food? Oh, jeez.
本当だ。誰だよ、食い残しの握り飯をこんなところに隠してたやつ。
まったく。なぜ私がこのような雑用に駆り出されなければならんのだ。
Because we all live here and we need to clean it up.
そもそも私は軍略が専門だというのに。
Too bad. You're gonna be helping cleaning up.
いいじゃねえか。いつも自慢してる甲州流なんちゃらでパパッと終わらせてくれよ。
黙れ。私の甲州流軍学はこのようなくだらぬ役目のためにあるものではない。
Koshu Military Science, a collection of Kai and Takeda's tactics during the Warring States period.
原田も人が悪いな。
Oh, Mickey, you're gonna help clean too.
こいつが盲信してる時代遅れの兵法なんて、このご時世、掃除の役にも立たないだろう。
Ooh.
ミキ君、言葉に気をつけたまえ。確かに洋楽には劣るかもしれんが、甲州流軍学は決して時代遅れではなく。
お、近藤さんだ。
Oh, is Kondo gonna help clean too?
近藤局長、ご覧ください。
Really? You're gonna suck up?
先ほどまで足の踏み場もないほどだった部屋が私の指導でここまで。局長は
Takeda realized Kondo was nowhere to be seen, and he glared at Harada.
引っかかりやがった。
原田、貴様。
Yep.
測ったな。
ぶつくさ文句言ったり、ペコペコしたり、怒ったり。忙しいな、あんたも。
Yeah.
そうやって相手によってコロコロ態度変えてて、疲れねえか。
Duh. Hi everyone, I've washed the rags. Please use this when you wipe the floor.
おう、ありがとうよ。
Despite being upset because of chore duty, the men swiftly cleaned the room as a team. That's good. Dr. Matsumoto came the next day to inspect the cleanliness of the compounds.
まあまあ綺麗になったじゃないか。
だろ？この筋肉は飾りじゃねって、先生もようやく分かってくれたみてえだな。
Okay, Nakagura, sit down and shut up.
人を動かすという点に関しては軍略も掃除もさして変わりませぬゆえ。
あんた文句言ってただけだろ。
Yeah, all you did was complain.
でも掃除は一日休んでたんだろ。ずるいよな、
He's
みんな
still
頑張ってる時に。
With his cold.
しょうがないじゃない。土方さんが過保護なんだから。
お前が変な咳するからだろうが。養生しねえからいつまでも治らねえんだよ。
He's not getting better because the condition that he has, but I can't tell you that because I said I wouldn't say a word.
しかしやはりこうして片付いていると気分がいいものです。
まあな、見違えたもんだ。これはこれで悪くねえ。
So you guys are all gonna help and clean this up every so often?
よし、これからは毎日掃
Yeah,
除
it's
す
a
るか
great
ら。
idea.
おう、頼んだぜ平助。
なんで俺だけなんだよ。体力自慢の新八さんが真っ先に働くべきだろ。
I'll help too, Hesuke.
そっか。そんじゃ明日から二人で頑張ろうな。新八さんなんて放っておいて。
おいおい、ちょっと待てって。誰もやらねえとは言ってねえだろ。
Uh-huh.
お、そこにまだゴミがあるじゃねえか。ちょうどいい。捨ててこい、新八。
Yep.
いや、だから明日からだろ。なあ平助。
No, you can start right now.
片付けたそばから暴れるな。誇りが立つ。
I was enjoying the banter when I noticed something. Oh? I could just see Okita and Dr. Matsumoto outside, walking off somewhere together. Where could they be going, I wondered. I'm worried about Okita. What were Okita and Dr. Matsumoto doing? Was Okita going to talk to the doctor about his cough? He was coughing an awful lot lately, and now that I thought about it, was he all right? I decided to follow them. Huh? Unfortunately, I waited too long, and by the time I made my way outside, they were gone. I think they went this way.
おや、雪村君、誰かを探しているんですか？
Shimada, have you seen Okita and the doctor?
沖田君たちなら中庭の方に行ったようですが。
Oh, thank you.
急ぎすぎて転ばないよう気をつけてください。
All right. Yes, goodbye. I saw him walk off, and it got me thinking. The courtyard. Should I try to catch up? Or should I go around the back to reach the courtyard before they did? I'll catch up. I figured my best course of action was to follow them and hope I could catch up. And there they were. Just like Shimada had said. I could see Okita and the doctor sitting on a bench talking. Their expressions were grim, so I kept my distance and hid as well as I could. Eavesdropping was not something I was proud of, but I had a terrible feeling about Okita.
結論から言おう。お前さんの病は老害だ。
Yeah. For a second, my heart stopped. A shiver ran down my spine, and I suddenly felt very, very cold. Did he just say...
なんだ。やっぱりあの有名な死病ですか。
Okita's illness, which caused coughing fits and forced him out of military operations, was eventually discovered to be preliminary tuberculosis.
驚かないのか。
そりゃ、ただの風邪がこんなに長引くはずもないですしね。
Okita has tuberculosis? It was all I could do to keep from screaming. My whole body shook.
でも、面と向かって言われると、さすがに困ったな。
笑い事ではなかろ
う。これでも困ってるんですけどね。
老害の一番の薬は西洋だ。 新選組を離れて精のつくものを食べてゆっくり体を休めなきゃいかん。
それはできません。
You fool.
そうせんと体は悪くなるばかりだぞ。
You gotta listen to what the doctor says. Really, you gotta stop and slow down and get out of this business.
今はそうやって平気なふりができても、いずれ布団から起き上がることすらできなくなる。
じゃあその時までここにいますよ。血を吐きながら、それでも刀を取ります。
Oh, jeez.
なぜそれほどまでここにいたいんだね。
僕は新選組の剣ですから、ここにいることが僕の全てなんです。新選組の前に立ちふさがる敵を切る。ただそれだけなんですよ。
Oh, jeez.
お前さんの覚悟は分かった。
Foolish man.
だがな、この病は悪化すると周りの人に迷惑がかかる。それは分かるな。今後は私の言いつけを守ってもらわねばならんぞ。もし守れんのならすぐに近藤さんに言うからな。
Well, hopefully he'll listen with that threat.
それってまさか苦い薬とか飲まなきゃならないんですか？
当然だろうが、病人なんだからな。
わ、困った人に知られちゃったな。
Well, I didn't tell him. Okita sounded cheery, but I was listening in a state of shock. Okita's going to die? My chest was tight and breathing had become an effort. I leaned heavily against a nearby beam and struggled to hear the rest of the conversation. Matsumoto went quiet, his eyes looking off into the distance. Okita grinned and nudged him.
先生、近藤さんたちには言わないでくださいよ。約束ですからね。
He was quiet for a long time. At last he sighed, and his shoulders slumped.
まあ、どうしても言えないことってのはあるだろうな。私もあの子に打ち明けていないことがあるんだ。
Oh? He looked up the sky for a moment.
行動さんが上位派の過激浪士連中と行動を共にしてるかもしれん。
Oh my gosh.
なんてな。
That's a huge secret you're holding.
とてもじゃないが伝えられんよ。
I would have preferred hearing that. What? The news of Okita's illness had me so scattered that I almost cried out at this new piece of intelligence. My father? Working with nationalists? Then Dr. Matsumoto did know something was about where my father was.
世の中、ままならないものですね。
まったくだな。まあ、これからは頻繁に新選組に通ってお前さんのことを見てやる。だからくれぐれも無理はせんようにな。
分かってますよ。お気遣いありがとうございます。
I was lost in thought for a few moments, and when I finally looked up, Matsumoto was already gone. Okita had tuberculosis. Father was working with men who wanted to overthrow the shogunate. My head was spinning. It was so much to take in. Just then... Oh crap. I suddenly heard my name, and I froze. Wait. Didn't you know I was here the whole time? My heart resumed beating, but was now beating so quickly that it seemed to burst my chest.
出ておいで。もういいから。
Damn it. He knew I was there. His deep eyes were looking straight towards me. So Okita had noticed I'd been here the whole time. I braced myself and approached him.
はい、こっちこっち。おいで。
He grinned coolly and patted the bench next to him. I couldn't bear to look into his eyes. All right. My eyes trained purposely on the ground at my feet. I slowly lowered myself onto the bench. The silence was maddening. My head felt somehow light and heavy at the same time, as if it might sink into my stomach or float away like a balloon. The silence was unbearable. So I spoke out.
さっきの松本先生の話だけど、まさか本気にしてないよね。
His words were defensive, as if he need to tell himself that it weren't true. I was at a loss.
あの先生、悪い冗談が好きみたいだね。こんな健康な病人がいるはずないのに。
Oh.
でも冗談なら冗談で、言う場所を選んでほしかったな。ここにはこうやって根も葉もない話を本気にするおバカさんがいるんだし。
Oh, get off it. I know you're doing it just to try to tell yourself it's not true and to pretend it's just one big joke. Was it really all a joke? This was a doctor who was recognized in his field by the shogun, and it's unlikely he was wrong. Even so.
君、医者の娘なんでしょ？もし僕が本当に老害だったら、もっと早くに気づいてたはずだよね。君が今まで何とも思わなかったんだから、病気じゃないんだよ。ただの誤診。
Nice try. Sitting Okita's condition, I couldn't imagine trying to burst his bubble. Nothing I could say would make the situation better.
誰にも言わないよね。
I'll keep my silence.
もし誰かに言うつもりなら、やっぱり切らなくちゃならないかな。
I'd heard those words many times before, often delivered in a cheerful, casual tone. If I got in the way, he'd kill me. If I wasn't useful, he'd kill me. And every time I heard them, I'd been terrified as to how serious he was. But this time, he only sounded sad. You say that so much, Okita. I could fear tears welling my eyes, but no, this wasn't the time. With a mighty effort, I swallowed the sob building in my chest. He gave me an odd, crooked smile.
そうかもね。
He stood up. After a second's hesitation, I followed suit. Okita. For the first time since I sat down, I looked straight into his eyes.
何？
My mind was still reeling from everything I just learned, but I had to give him an answer. I won't tell anyone about your illness. I promise.
そう。
His smile was gentle and as honest as I had ever seen from him. After he left, I stood alone in the courtyard. It was the first time Okita had thanked me for anything. By all rights, I should have been happy, ecstatic even. But instead, I felt miserable. My heart was a stone in my chest, and my stomach felt as if it twisted itself nearly in half. Okita. A stray breeze caressed my cheek. It felt cold. From then on, Matsumoto visited the compound regularly to check up on the men of the Shinsengumi. Ever since Sanan had become the leader of the Furies, the group was named as the Fury Corps. Fury Corps is a secret division comprised of men who have become Furies. Still, I couldn't help but wonder, was it really all right to continue researching the Furies? My heart was heavy with worry. Without him, the Shinsengumi would be nothing. We would cease to exist. If so, why? Oh, so many things are going on right now. so many things. I'm just so confused. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave that for next time. So thanks again for watching. And what we will do is we'll continue on next time. So thank you so much, and we will see you then. Bye.